And hi guys. Oh, let me just get my seat up. Oh, there you go. Right, today, like I said, I'm promised I'm going to do X-Men Days of Future Past review. I saw it yesterday, and let's talk about it. Start with a story. It's you need to have seen X-Men First Class. Well, okay, maybe you don't have need to, but it helps to see X-Men First Class before this. So how does it continue on from that? I thought it did it pretty well. It's a really dark story. Like I feel it's darker than most of the X-Men, in all honesty. It was interesting to me. It kept me entertained. Like what was gonna, like how they had to try and keep Wolverine in, like, because he goes back in time. They have to keep him in there, and like sort of they're battling against the enemy of these huge robot enemies, you know, which have pretty much wiped out all the mutants nearly. And I found it was really good tale of like them struggling to survive, and how Wolverine had a certain amount of time to do like his thing, you know. He had to sort of find Professor Xavier, sort of help him, and it was just really cool how they sort of went in and out of like the two different time periods, and it wasn't exactly too many twists and turns, but it was still enough to keep you on the edge of your seat and see. And it was like that thing of, will it just cock up and go into absolute chaos? To me, that what kept me enthralled in the story. And it's interesting how you're pretty much sort of going to take a new take of like X-Men 1, 2, 3. It's going to change now, because of course stuff has changed because of this movie. And it's very interesting. That's what I found interesting about it. It was 2 hours and a half, so it was quite long, but I don't think they stretched anything out too long. You know, I felt it had good closure for that amount of time. Again, I saw it in 3D, which I'm actually kind of liking the 3D now. The only thing I find, it's a bit of a more strain on the eyes, and sometimes it can be a bit more confusing than just your normal film, like, you know, 2D. But let's go on to the characters. There are one or two new mutants. You saw some from, like, mentioned from the X-Men First Class. Mainly more just like, you know, a new bad guy, or a new bad guy and stuff like that. There wasn't that much new ones. There was some cool characters you saw in, like, when you went back in the sort of future version where Sentinels were hunting him. But most of the Marvel, like, heroes you'll recognise. Of course, you've got like Magneto, Mystique, and all that, and Beast. So good roster of characters. The way some of them get killed in this is pretty brutal. Like I was saying, Sentinels are the scary robots. Like, they really have that intimidating feel. You know, when you see one, you're like, okay, they have no chance. Music, good music from it. I can't really think of much else to say about it. I went in expecting it to be a good movie. Came out, I was satisfied, and you know what? It was really funny as well, because people were laughing in the cinema out loud, you know, which doesn't happen to me in a film much, but this generally got me laughing a couple of times, and it was a good balance of being super serious when it had to, and sort of lightening it up with a bit of comedy. So well worth watching. If you haven't seen it, probably most people have seen it by now, but yeah, if you haven't, go watch it. It's good. It's a good film. That's my review, guys. Bye bye.